G'day beer lovers. Yeah, Joe Roll mate again here. G'day beer lovers. I've got a question for you. Would you eat halal meat? I feel that the Western world has developed a hatred of everything that represents Islam. In Australia, the serving of halal meat to Australian Muslims is becoming a fucking hot issue over here. Now, I am convinced, just by reading what a lot of people have been posting, is that I feel that most Australians don't even know what fucking halal food is. Okay, now this is done a bit of research, and this is what halal food is. Okay, in the Islamic religion, food is divided into two categories. The first category is called halal food, and the second category is non-halal food. Okay, now non-halal food is things like pork, blood, all intoxicants, alcohol, and meat from animals that are killed correctly. Okay. Also, they cannot eat dead carcasses from animals that have died naturally in the wild. And meat is not halal if the animal is beaten or strangled to death. I found that interesting. I didn't know that. Now, halal food is also sourced from suppliers that use halal practices. Now, when an animal is slaughtered, the slaughter must be carried out by a Muslim and must precede the slaughter by chanting this prayer, okay? And it is Bismillah, 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 Akbar, Bismillah, Akbar. And what it's saying is, you've got to say it 3 times. It's in the name of God. God is the greatest. And they say that 3 times. And then the animal must be slaughtered with a sharp knife by cutting its throat, cutting across the windpipe and the blood vessels on the necks, but it must not cut the spinal cord, okay? And the blood must all leach out of the carcass via the veins. You know, it's all going to be drained out, okay? Now, to me, there's something in me that connects with the idea of giving respect and gratitude to animals that I eat. However, I don't like the slaughter technique that they use. Now, Christians bless their food by saying grace before a meal. The Jews are so fucking similar to the Muslims. You know, their food has to be kosher. You know, to me, I don't give a shit if meat is halal or non-halal. I'll eat it anyway. And, you know, a lot of Aussies that go to Bali, you know, and they eat in the restaurants there, they're probably fucking eating halal food as well, but they're too fucking intoxicated to realise it. So I don't give a fucking problem with Islamic butcher shops, you know, selling halal meat in Australia. The only thing I object to is government regulating to specifically supply halal foods at various public places, like hospitals. You know, I reckon that hospitals should not have to deal with people's fucking religious dogma. You know, they've already got enough of it as it is with the Jehovah's Witnesses who refuse life-saving blood transfusions to them and their children. You know, they've got to deal with that shit. Keep the fucking religion out of the hospitals. Now, I know a lot of people take the attitude that if you live in a Western society, then they have to do what we do. If they don't like it, they can just fuck off back to where they come from, you know? You know, a lot of Australians would walk out of a butcher shop if it sold halal meat. Because some Australians would see that as an insult, having to eat halal meat. You know, I personally believe as long as Muslims don't demand changes, I don't give a fuck what they do with their food, and I don't care if butcher shops sell halal food or not. I couldn't give a shit. I believe that people should be free to do whatever they want as long as they don't harm others. You know, I cannot see why people cannot think for themselves rather than getting caught up in other people's dogmas and all these conformist forces that are all around us.